What happens when a government simultaneously promises opportunity and strips away lifelines? It tries to sell you the illusion of balance. But let's be clear, there's nothing balanced about cutting benefits in the midst of a cost-of-living crisis while dangling shiny promises of opportunity that, for many, will never materialize. Labour, under the stewardship of Rayner and the current leadership, wants us to applaud a future of investment and industrial strategy. That's fine rhetoric. But for thousands who depend on the welfare state today, not tomorrow, it's not a vision, it's a void. Let's not mince words. The £4.8 billion slashed from the welfare budget isn't just a number on a treasury spreadsheet. It's rent unpaid, food not bought, heating turned off, and futures darkened. It's also a betrayal of Labour's foundational values. When the party that birthed the NHS and built the welfare state starts wielding the axe on benefits with the same cold hand as the Conservatives once did, you have to ask, what, exactly, are we supposed to be celebrating? Rayner stands in Runcorn touting breakfast clubs and construction jobs. Worthy initiatives? Certainly. But they are not substitutes for the vital safety net that people are watching fray beneath their feet. This is the trick of modern politics. Distract with investment in the future while disinvesting in the present. The Labour leadership is now speaking the language of opportunity while borrowing the fiscal cruelty of austerity. We are told these cuts are pragmatic, that the money saved will be funneled into job creation, housing, and skills. That would be more compelling if the safety net wasn't being yanked away from those who are too young, too old, too disabled, or too marginalized to immediately benefit from these supposed opportunities. We want to protect those that need it, Rayner says. Then why start by hurting them? This isn't policy, it's performance. This is a government performing competence, pragmatism, and optimism while undermining the very people it claims to uplift. How do you claim to support the working class and then push policies that make their lives harder? You cannot champion the welfare state while hollowing it out in the same breath. You cannot be the party of the people while managing poverty like a budget item. What's worse is the moral sleight of hand. We're told that these changes are necessary, that we need a plan for change. But where is the change for the single mother facing eviction, the disabled worker who just lost critical support, the young carer forced to choose between part-time work and school? Labour's message to them is clear: wait your turn. The government wants applause for building the future, but the future doesn't feed a child tonight or keep the lights on next week. It is not scaremongering to point this out, it's accountability. Calling out political doublespeak is not negativity, it's necessary. And dismissing opposition as the circus of reform does not mask the fact that Labour is playing with matches around its own legacy. The public is tired of being told to endure now for a better tomorrow that never arrives. Tired of austerity rebranded as transformation. Tired of being patronized by parties who think ambition for the future absolves cruelty in the present. This is a pivotal moment for Labour. The party has won power, but it has not yet shown it deserves it. You do not build a better Britain by betraying the Britain that exists today. You do it by standing with those who are struggling, not just with empty reassurances, but with tangible support that says, we see you, and we will not let you fall. Rayner's passion is palpable, her personal connection to the issues genuine. But sincerity alone cannot justify policy that hurts the most vulnerable. Nor can anecdote replace action. It's not enough to say your child has a disability and deserves a future. Every child does. Every adult who can't work, every senior who's worked all their life, every person who's fallen on hard times. They all deserve dignity today, not a vague promise of opportunity tomorrow. The Labour government has a choice. It can be the caretaker of neoliberal orthodoxy dressed in progressive language. Or it can remember why it was elected in the first place, to build a society that doesn't sacrifice people for balance sheets. If the party continues to drift, it will not be reform or the Tories that undo it. It will be its own disconnection from the people it claims to represent. Opportunity without security is not progress, it's propaganda. And if Labour forgets that, then it is not the opposition that will defeat them. It will be the quiet, growing disillusionment of those who believed, just for a moment, that this government would finally be different.